Oop. Welcome, everyone, to the John Anthony After Party. And so far in here with us, of course, we have the guest of honor tonight, John Anthony, who's decided to save up on some bandwidth issues and just go with the voice over the camera. We also have my very good friend for many years now, actually, Purple Rhymes with Orange has joined us. And also another very good friend of mine, Skeptits, as I dubbed her one time. Susan from Divine Disbelief is also in here with us as well. And my token trans girl, Dead City Jen, is also with us tonight as well. So if any of you are interested in joining us, you should just let me know through Twitter or Facebook, and I'll send you a link, and you can jump in and get silly with the rest of us.
Okay, Skeptics, and her avatar is Double D. I want to see this.
So, I don't know if you were there. I don't think you were there, Perp, for the whole Neil gives me the nickname Skeptits thing. But
no, I wasn't there.
Damn. But yeah, since it's Divine Disbelief, Nathaniel was always like, "Well, how do you think people are going to take that?" And I'm just like, I don't care. And also, I look like hell right now, so y'all get an avatar instead of a face. But I have a cat in my lap who might occasionally meow. You're gonna meow. You She's not gonna meow right now.
I have a shark in my lap that will probably do nothing.
Yeah, I'm leaning over to scratch the kitty on the floor here.
Kitty.
I have a Marvin the Martian. Does that count?
Yes. Marvin the Martian always counts.
I don't know how to do the Marvin the Martian voice. I know how to do it.
I do it.
Do it.
I do it quite it. You make me very angry, Earthling. I am going to incinerate you with my XP710 incinerator gun.
So I'm very excited because I've been lining up more guests for Explain Like I'm 5. And I kind of used you as a little bit of pull, Neil, because No Illusions just said yes to being on the 9th of January.
And wait, you mentioned me and he said yes?
Well, I said, hey, I had mentioned you on Neil the 604 when you were on Neil the 604 Atheist show a little while back. Then I wanted to get you on my show. So would you like to be on January 9th? And he was all like, oh yeah, sure. It's like, yeah.
He's good people. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's also
I was thinking, was like, fine, if you won't do it, I'll just get Neil.
I've seen Noah. Is that his actual, is that his real name? No Illusions?
No. So he's used
Okay, so it's intentional. Okay.
Right. Yeah. He's used a pseudonym for a while. I think it was because when he was working before they did podcasting full time, he was like, I don't want to run the risk of getting fired and stuff. And
right.
So he chose No Illusions. But then around the Charlie Hebdo stuff, he was like, hey, this is my real name. I haven't listened that far back, so I don't actually know his real
okay.
name.
Obviously, that can't be coincidental. That can't be coincidental. That's too good.
Yeah. And his wife goes by Lucinda Illusions. So Lucid Delusions, yeah. So
Lucid Delusions.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And then Heath is Heathen Right, which is Heathen Right. So I think that's pretty entertaining.
Heathen Right, yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, I like that.
I definitely want to get Heath on, and also the other one's names escape me.
Eli
Bosnick.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Which I haven't been able to do. I send them both friends requests on Facebook, but they've just pretty much ignored me. So I'm still kind of a nobody. So
they're both maxed out. So it's
that might be true, because I think you can only have 5,000. Yeah, well, we'll not get carried away here. Yeah, I'm still kind of, I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers, but I'm not quite there yet.
That's rad.
Yeah, my real name's not that hard to find if you want to look for it, but my real name in the city I live in will give you about 6,000 results on Google.
So that's narrowing it down. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing?
I don't even want to go into what they're talking about in the chat now.
Tender and juicy. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Don't forget to punch your chicken.
That sounds like a euphemism for jacking off.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like punching the cobra.
Wait, isn't the saying choke chicken?
Choke the chicken, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken? Yeah.
Here in Canada, we've got a saying for that called pulling the goalie.
So
That's so Canadian.
Would punching the chicken be a euphemism for CBT?
You got me.
Welcome to the
goalie.
cock and ball torture extraordinaire. We got the Olympics going on for all your needs of punching the chicken.
Is
Yeah,
there like a sexual position called the hat trick or something too? I'm just
The hat trick. No, but in Canada, pretty much everybody here, when they do get down and dirty, they like to do it doggy style so that both the people can watch hockey at the same time.
That sounds about right.
Also gives you a good place to put your beer.
You know, in Florida, if you're gonna bang someone, you know, it's a Bud Light suppository first. Gotta lube it up with some butt chugging, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. And immediately we're off to non-monetization for the video.
Hey, Susan Wojcicki, from now on we're gonna use code words. We're gonna call it. What are we gonna call it? What's a euphemism for what we're talking about? That's family friendly.
I
like Dave's one here. Do you want to do a load of laundry? Nah, I pulled the goalie and scored an empty netter before you got home.
That's great.
Now, this might be one of those things where there's not really an actual family-friendly euphemism for. So that's skill.
Yeah, but up here we know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I use euphemism as a euphemism for going to the bathroom.
What?
I have to go to the euphemism.
I just remembered Divine Disbelief. You're Drive By Truckers fan, aren't you?
I am. Yes.
I saw that one time. I saw it on a stream one time. Y'all were on there. You had a Drive By Trucker shirt on.
Yes. Yeah, that's me. I've got the Vote Him Out one that's got the RBG, and I've got their Black Lives Matter shirt too. And it always makes me laugh how much shit they get. Like, especially like Patterson Hood and Jason Isbell both get a lot of shit for like being, you know, socially conscious and not terrible people.
Well, they're from Alabama. They're from Alabama like me. They're expected to be awful.
Exactly. Yeah. I know. There was a stream that I was watching because Patterson Hood lives in Portland now. Like, he's lived in Portland for a little while, and I live in the PDX Metro too. And there was a live stream I was watching that was just him basically playing by himself. I like how I'm, you know, miming playing an acoustic guitar when nobody can see me. That's totally normal, right? But he was talking about living in Athens.
Yeah.
When he lived in Georgia, he was living in Athens. And he's just like, yeah, it's this nice little, you know, progressive little bubble and stuff. And I'm just like, I mean, it's probably kind of like Austin, where it says it's progressive, but then it's just a bunch of white people.
Yeah, it is. It's like they call it. It's more progressive, obviously, than most of Georgia because it's a college town.
Mm-hmm.
You tend to find those kind of things. If there's a university nearby, it tends to help.
True.
We're all for equal rights, but not for everyone.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we want to live, you know, in the cultural side of town. So we're going to make sure that it's super gentrified. And I have words for Austin liberals, but that's just me. Anyway.
The thing about progressivity is that it's all relative. And in the South, like, there's no truly progressive. Like, there's places that are more progressive than the surrounding area, but they're still not at the, like, you know, like I live in Tampa, right? So we are, you know, a little bit more progressive than everywhere else in Florida, but, you know, it's still Florida, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say about Austin. It's all relative. So relative to the rest of Texas.
That's true. That is very true. I miss Austin. I think I miss it mostly for the people rather than, you know, the traffic. But we got the hell out of Texas to come to Portland, which is just as white. Portland's not dark.
Look, they're so cute. It's Shannon and Paul. They're streaming
Aww.
too. I thought I'd pop in and say hi. So
I need to get Shannon on too. I need to talk to her.
Oh, she'll come on for sure.
Well, I finally got out of the small town in Michigan, so I got to at least a mid-sized city. But this still winds up being a pretty red pocket in a blue state.
Yeah, it's weird, like, because when we came, we had the intention of coming to Portland for a little while. We were like, we don't want to stay in Texas and stuff like that, but we're like, where do we want to go? We're like, we can go to Austin, and Nathaniel's all like, no, I'm not going to Austin. And I was like, oh, okay. But then we were sort of like, well, you know, we can try and move to another country. And then I was like, I don't even have a passport, so that's probably not going to happen. And then he got the job up here in Portland, so it worked out well. But it's an okay place to live. I do like it here.
I'm still trying to get Canada to annex the upper Midwest.
That's a good idea. I support this idea.
Yeah, well, part of the plan was to create a refugee camp in Minnesota first for everyone from the southern states who wants to come up here.
That's a very good idea.
I don't handle snow.
We went to Mount St. Helens a couple days ago, and I did not realize, like, obviously not onto the mountain proper, but like we went to like Johnston Ridge Observatory and stuff, and I was just all like, there is a lot of snow. I have not seriously dealt with snow because I lived in Texas before this. And I was like, oh, this won't be so bad. And then, you know, a couple hours later after we were done with the hike, I was like, my boots are covered in snow and I'm very cold. I
have always lived in a state where lake effect meant up to a foot.
Oh my gosh.
I've always been in a state that bordered the Great Lakes.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm dying when it's 50 degrees outside. I don't understand snow.
Oh, yeah, isn't it supposed to get like, for some reason, I'm part of the Central Florida Free Thought Community meetup. And like somebody posted, oh my God, it's supposed to get to like 47 degrees on Tuesday. And I was just all like, I mean, it was that around lunchtime today.
I haven't worn a legitimate winter coat in probably 6 years.
Yeah, I've had instances of having to walk close to a mile in 50 below.
Oh my God.
I think the reason why Floridians hate it is because our atmosphere is like 90% humidity, so it's like wind chill really fucks with you.
It does.
Like, no matter what you wear, it soaks through your clothes, so it's like there's no point in wearing anything warm.
Well, I'll give you that, you know, in the heat, the humidity is what kills you.
Oh, yeah. I'm originally from South Texas. So, like, from Corpus Christi. So it was always like, oh, well, it doesn't get, like, super cold, but the wind sucks. So that was basically my life for the first 20-something years.
Poor Russ has only got 3 viewers right now.
Russ is streaming?
Yeah, he's playing Fallout and talking about Vegas, I guess. Fallout.
Fallout Vegas is the game, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yo, Punchable Chicken. If you want a chicken punching park, Hyde Park in Tampa. Like, just go to Hyde Park. Don't go to the Skyway Bridge. You'll get crabs. If you know what I mean. Not those crabs, the other crabs. Which
Yeah,
crabs
the
am I
furthest
talking
south
about?
I've ever lived is Chicago.
Damn it! Why haven't these guys asked me to be on the line yet?
Calling Chicago the South is funny.
Yeah.
Well, all right, enough of that. I should probably pay attention to my own damn show. Oh, what's up? And there, poor Mikey sitting in. Oh, no, wait, he just added himself because he's got the power to do that.
No key, I cannot unlock. Everyone was going like Avatar tonight, so I was like, I got an Avatar.
Well,
Might
John
be
did
able
it
to
to save on
reduce them.
bandwidth, and Susan did it because she's apparently not. How'd you put
Decent.
it?
It's not that I'm not decent. It's just that I look a mess right now.
Mikey,
Like-
don't make me be the only face cam, please.
He's all like, I mean,
Now he's going to just stay that way.
Mikey, don't do this to me, please. Mikey. We're friends. Come
you
on.
you know how my mind works, don't you?
I've had hangups getting the CPU for my new computer build. So my laptop, I can either use the camera or stream, but not both at the same time.
Right. And I'm just, spilling beer all over myself because I forgot how full the thing was.
whoops.
Alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Speaking of alcohol, when the fuck my beer gonna get here?
Well, you just ordered it, didn't you? Oh, speaking
I
of which,
ordered it during the break. Oh shit, they're almost here.
Are you
Yeah,
here in the show?
there's like 50
I mean-
liquor stores near my area because I'm in I'm in that part of town. If you
an
know
alcoholic part of town?
the kind of we're all depressed, so we want to be close to alcohol part of town.
The coping mechanism
live-
part of town.
Yeah.
You can get
We live in the
booze delivered.
penis of the U.S.
You know, like the funny thing is, I don't think there's a single person in like Tampa, Florida, that doesn't have like a substance coping mechanism. This is why I think they should. Okay, Susan Wojcicki, don't demonetize us for this. I think we need to legalize weed in Florida because it's already everywhere. Recreationally, tons of people are doing it. It's stupid that it's illegal. It's a huge market. Well, it's not even illegal. It's
Dude,
decriminalized. But like,
Yeah.
It's all
I
over the
thought
world.
that
not just
Minnesota's
Florida.
dragging their feet on this. I would have thought Minnesota would have been like one of the first 5 states to do it, and we still don't have it.
Yeah, you would think.
Oh God, what is that?
Yeah, up here you still need a prescription from your doctor to get it.
I think one of the cats farted in here.
Oh,
I think I'm dying.
Uh-oh.
all right, I'll be right back. My
Evacuate.
beers are finally here, so I gotta show them my ID because I look like a fucking teenager, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you do
No
look very
worries.
young.
Well, hey, you can get delivered there.
It's true.
Although I did think it was funny that when we first went for the lockdown, they were very clear to say that liquor stores were considered essential retail.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And for the time being, folks, the part of Dead City Gen will be played by the stuffed shark.
I wonder if it's left shark or right shark.
It's
Been
a
a
stuffed
big
shark,
fan
not a
of-
real shark. I know.
Big fan
Huh?
of the shark, even back in the understudy
Right.
days. Glad Jen Shark is getting some of the limelight for once.
Well, Jen was saying that she had in her lap earlier, and I'm like thinking to myself, don't sharks bite? So,
Big teeth.
left shark. No, Dave. No fucking baby shark shit.
Where's the band hammer?
Yeah, no kidding.
Baby shark is insta ban for life.
Yeah, exactly. Man, when Sassy used to do that in the chat or in here
God.
all the time, man.
She loves that song. She loves that song.
Yeah, is Sassy around? I haven't seen her lately.
Mm-hmm. She actually jumped into a couple of my streams lately because she missed kind of hanging out with us. And, she's kind of returned to the faith, but we're still cool with her. She's good people.
Yeah, I know.
And hello, PJ.
No problem with that. I wonder if she changed her Twitter handle because I haven't seen her post anything.
Shark side of the moon.
Boys.
That's good.
I like that.
I appreciate that pun.
Yes, indeed.
I appreciate that a great deal.
Dave's full of those.
Did you hear that they have discovered water on the bright side of the moon?
On the bright side, yeah, but it's not water as you and I would think of it. It's more, it's like not even ice or something. It's like another form of water. I can't remember what they called it. Yeah. It's like, how would you describe it? It's almost like, I don't want to say petrified water, but it's an interesting version of water.
I forgot.
It's got all the water molecules and stuff like that. But why are you all gray right now?
Yeah, I was going to ask the same thing.
Hold on. I'm doing a thing here. Aha!
Oh.
Gobble, gobble.
Watch your hands. Gobble, gobble. Yeah, I got pretty busy on day before yesterday. And I wanted to jump in for a bit, but every time I went to jump in, you guys had stopped a stream. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? So then eventually you got your gaming stream going, and it was too late by then. I was already like fucking 9.5 sheets to the wind and drooling all over myself. So
you would have fit right in.
Mikey had to take a nap. I'm just saying.
I was very tired. I woke up too early.
Oh.
I keep wanting to do a full-on drunk stream, and I think I've got somebody who would moderate it, to cut me off if I pass out. But yeah, I'd like to have a couple of people on just to do a drinking game and get totally sloshed.
Well, that's what we do once a month on Saturdays. And actually, Purple, we should have you on as a guest one of these days. And we could actually do that. We do the drinking out loud, Atheist drinking out loud. Myself and Andy. Wait, what? What's going on here? Words are appearing on the screen. Those points.
Oh. Okay, I've missed that. What channel do you do that on?
It's on Andy's channel, Laughing in Disbelief or whatever. So it's Andy, myself, and Seamus from the Free Thought Prophets channel. The three of us get together, and we usually have a guest with us as well. So it was a lot of fun, but some serious topics were brought up today.
Okay.
Basically, it's whatever we talk about.
Yeah, I think I need a link for that channel. I've somehow missed all that.
Yeah, same.
Sure. This was episode number 5 today. Oh, that's great. It's a great show.
Mikey, is
Simply
this
Secular.
The points for the jokes that you're now keeping track of on screen?
Neil's points where he finds people that do nice little funny little cracks or sayings or burns or whatever, stuff like that. He goes points.
I think the thing that properly defines it as a one touch. If you can get a one touch, you're in. I'll give you a point. It's got to be a one touchdown. That's a hockey. That's a hockey and
is that anything like a Polaroid one step? No.
No, like a one touch. Like they pass you the ball, boom, to the net. Boom you just gotta go. And it's gotta be
that's a puck. by the way.
My
Oh,
glucose meter
unless
is
it's
called
soccer.
One Touch.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like either hockey or soccer. Those references. A one touch.
Hawker.
One touch. I thought one touch was like a bad first date or something.
No, that's a bad touch. That's a very good song.
Bad touch. Simply Dave, Simply Secular. You were around for the show that we were doing earlier. If you could throw a link in there for the channel, then people will be able to copy and paste that shit. So for Andy's channel, because we do it through his channel. Now we could do what they do with Chris Mallard's show, is we could link it to a bunch of different channels and go through each channel, which we could do, because I mean that's what he does with the Raging Atheist and with Andy as well, Laughing in Disbelief. So they air his show through 3 different channels.
I'm also trying to get the people who stream regularly, if you could enter your events into a Google Calendar so we could link them all together, so people could just go to their Google Calendar and they could see, at one point where everyone's streaming all week.
Oh yeah, I didn't say when I had originally seen that, but that's a really good idea.
Yeah, because then anybody could link their calendar to it and they'd see all of them.
Oh yeah.
I think for now, all I do is Discord. I think who puts all my shit in Discord?
Well, your deconversion stories that you do, just so people could see what time you're starting every night.
I think Tons of Mice. Oh yeah, Tons of Mice. You were there too, and I think that's the link right there to Andy's channel. It is.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
There you go. So there you go.
Jen, what kind of beer did you get?
Oh come on! It's got to be like Corona or some shit.
I think it was.
It is Florida.
Oh, see,
It was Corona.
He likes the. My dad used to say about Corona. He goes, "Yeah, Corona. It's like making love on a canoe. It's fucking close to water."
My dad drank Tecate like the entire just. And I saw some. So I work in a school, but I work in a business office at a school for a school that is currently doing virtual learning. So there's 3 cans of Tecate in the mini fridge at work, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not touching that. But the law firm I used to work at, every Friday they would have a beer cart that came around, and they're all like, "Hey, who wants a beer?" And I'm just all like, "Not while I'm on work hours."
That's what you want from a legal firm, that they distribute liquor to the employees.
Right. Well, it wasn't hard liquor. It was just like beer and wine coolers and stuff.
I'm gonna have to learn how to balance my. Oh shit! They left.
No, he's still there, but he lost the connection. So just give him a second, and I'll add him back.
I'm gonna have to balance my drinking habits with welding, so I don't melt my face off.
Please don't melt your face off.
Coward.
Yeah, we like your face. Yeah.
My goal is to look like Zuko from Avatar.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Mikey, I'm trying to find Cowboy Bebop on a streaming service other than Hulu because I don't have Hulu.
Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll.
I don't have Crunchyroll.
It's
weeb shit. That's weeb shit.
I don't have it on a hard drive or anything and can't totally send it to you in some shape, form, or fashion. I don't have that at all.
DM her later.
Yeah. We're not encouraging any illegal activity.
We don't.
Not encouraging that.
We don't advocate for illegal downloading.
No. It's like Pirates of the Atheism. Is that what that is?
Yes.
Neil the 604 pirate has hard drive.
Look, if DRM didn't exist, I wouldn't have to go to these levels.
Well, there's a will, there's a way.
I totally have a legal copy of FL Studio.
Totally.
Oh, the name of a shark is Bruce. I also have Sharko. Let me get Sharko and Marco.
Okay. There are
Sharko
two-
and Marco and Bruce.
Sharko,
There's
from
two
the-
possible things
Finding
that
Nemo.
Could... Well, I was gonna say either Finding Nemo or Raft, because in the game Raft they call the shark Bruce.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't even know what the fuck Raft is.
So it's like a survival game that's coming out chapter by chapter, and it is kind of addictive.
Do you have to read shit or?
Well, I mean, you pick up notes and stuff. Yeah, it's like I'm not playing a video game for reading. What the hell?
Yeah. It's like movies with subtitles. I came here to watch a movie, not read.
The reason the shark in Finding Nemo was called Bruce was that was actually a nod to Jaws, because the crew had named the robot shark Bruce.
Do you know why the
That's
crew named the
amazing.
robot shark Bruce?
Because it had a big, sexy. No, I don't know.
No, it's It's named after Steven Spielberg's lawyer.
That's fitting.
What?
Very.
Really?
I didn't know that bit.
Yeah, that's the backstory behind naming it Bruce.
Oh,
And
Interesting.
I named it after the shark from Jaws.
oh, okay. So not Finding Nemo.
Well, the one from Finding Nemo is named after the one from Jaws, so I'm covering all my bases. Anyways,
Gotcha.
This is Sharko. This is Marco. This is my girlfriend keeps getting me shark plushies because I like sharks. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
That makes me happy. I don't know
They're
why that
really
makes
cool.
me so happy.
I like the hammerhead one there. That was Marco or Sharko?
Marco. Sharko is a pink one.
Okay.
Marco's a hammerhead.
Sharko
Oh,
looks like Jabberjaws.
Kind of.
Does anyone remember that Street Sharks cartoon in like the mid '90s?
Yes,
I do.
yes,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Oh my
Absolutely.
god.
That
I
was the
never watched
best
the
worst.
cartoon.
That was the
Didn't they
best
have-
worst show ever.
They had another show that was by the same studio in the same style, and it was dinosaurs, and I can't remember the name of
Oh yes, Jurassic Force or some shit like
it.
that.
It was something
Something like that.
stupid.
Yeah.
It was
Did
something
they ever-
we were- Go
Did they
ahead.
ever do the biker mice from Mars into an animation too?
You know, I would not
Disney.
mind. I would not mind watching a Biker Mice from Mars movie in the same like style of CGI and puppetry that they did for that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Cool. Is that yours?
That's amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, for on Thanksgiving Day, Sloth Girl, her son, and I built the Lego pirate ship, and it came with a shark.
No, I see. Yeah.
That's the best.
Welcome
That's
to the
awesome.
Shark Podcast, where we talk about nothing but sharks.
It's just called the Shark
Okay.
Cast.
This conversation's got a lot of teeth, I guess.
We'll call it Shark Tank. No,
Where's the
we're
point?
going to call it Shark Tank.
You need to put one up there for Neil too.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Neil gets a point for that one.
That was a one
Yeah,
touch.
right?
That was a one touch.
Don't make me go all Sharknado on your ass.
Oh, there goes the point. Let me just. Good. Delete
And they got taken away.
And I was gonna
Going,
give
it's
you
going
one,
in,
and then
it's
you said
gone.
that.
Wait, is Sharton in the chat?
No,
Jarton? I don't think he is.
he should be a
Punchable Chicken's just talking about Sharton, I see.
There is a golf course
I
in
got
Australia that has the ultimate water hazard. Apparently, when it flooded, a family of bull sharks moved into the pond on the golf course. And they've somehow adapted to the fresh water, so they've been living there for a few years now.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean, bull
what
sharks.
did this?
Bull
There's a
sharks can
family
live in
of bull
fresh.
sharks in the
Oh.
pond on a golf course.
Bull
They can
sharks
live in-
have
yeah.
a very specific. Like, I don't remember like what causes them to be able to live in fresh water. I think
Because
it's,
they're also
like,
brackish water, so it's not a big
Yeah.
step.
Yeah, they. I think it has something to do with their control over the salinity they absorb.
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool.
Because like I know if a saltwater fish goes into freshwater, it louses and all its cells explode. If a freshwater fish goes into saltwater, it dehydrates. Bull sharks, I think, can control the amount of salinity in their cells so they don't overhydrate. I think.
And they don't have to do like the salty tear thing because this is what it sounds like.
When sharks cry. What the fuck? Oh man,
Neil was right there with me. It was a bad joke, but Neil was along for the ride. Now
That was terrible. That was
Because
down we
Prince-
go. Come
Prince
on, guys.
Prince was fucking awesome. That's why.
Yeah.
No, I
You know
agree.
what?
I agree, but the joke was terrible.
Hi, Susu.
Hi, Mikey. Love you, buddy.
What up?
You and all the bad jokes that we come up with on the show. Yes.
Just matter name not on the board yet. That's all that is.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm not good under pressure, okay?
This could be added to this, by the way. Wonder Lady had a good idea. No, a schedule for creators is still helpful, but I agree. A list of tools, artists, and producers, and etc. And I think Randolph was murmuring about adding something like that to the Atheist Frontier links as well. People that are producers and shit like that. So.
List of tools. So that's like what Craftsman and Ben Shapiro.
That deserves a point. Come on.
That totally
Yeah,
deserves a point.
that's a one touch.
That's a one touch.
Touch.
One touch, yeah. I like this new thing that you've got here, Mikey, because now you don't have to actually tell all the points at the end of the show. People can follow along as we go through the show.
Only thing that's going to get annoying is when this gets longer and longer list of people, and I have to keep shrinking it smaller and smaller. Then I have to go back through and give it each point again. Oh wait.
Okay.
What
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, I can do.
There we go.
I did it. I did it.
Got my readers. Oh, I bought some great new gimmicky sunglasses because I thought they were fucking hysterical on that Wish app. Are they always within arm's reach? Come on.
Of course.
Like when you know that you've seen the meme where they put the funny the like 8-bit sunglasses that go on after they roast someone.
Mhm. The deal with the glasses.
Thug life glasses.
Nice.
Oh, fuck life glasses.
Ooh,
Neil the
another one
64
for
grandma.
my-
Fuck you,
yeah,
Tony.
another one
It's-
there.
How
Damn
many
it.
people we got watching? Yo, to the 12 people in chat, if you donate $5, I'll scull a beer. I got
Ew.
12 of them.
Sounds sexual, but I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's what isn't that a phrase? Scull a beer.
No.
Let me look this up.
I've used a beer
mean
bong that was
shotgun a beer?
skull.
Yeah, I'm
Not
not
like
trying to
an
picture what
actual-
sculling a beer looks like. I really am.
Yeah, Urban
And the
Dictionary
beer clearing on the
recognizes it.
conversation at least.
Well,
looks
apparently-
like a meme of Neil looks like a Neil meme.
I don't know where I picked this up, but apparently sculling beer is an Australian thing. It's not Australian. Florida's kind of like Australia. We got a lot of crazy animals, but
It's
All
true.
the poisonous creatures live next to the crazy people. Damn Aussies.
Points just for being awake.
Okay,
cannot
Sammy,
refute
here's
your
another
logic.
kitty.
Yes, Purple's got it right. It's kind of like that TV show. Yeah, I
fuck,
can never.
Everything's made up.
Whose
The
line
points don't
is it?
matter.
Whose
There
line
we
is
go.
it?
Whose
anyway?
line is it? The points are arbitrary. That's right.
Everything's made up, and the points don't matter.
That's right.
oh,
If your
excuse
cats
me, I'm
eat,
sorry.
oh jeez, oh that's not what I wanted.
That was impressive.
My cats eat better than I. Maybe it's time to eat the cats. Huh?
Well, my cat has a better health care plan than I have.
I know I'm evil. I'm kidding. By
This
the way.
is America, of course.
I bought 2 pairs of them, so when the first one breaks because they're cheap, I got another pair here.
I need a sound effect. That's what I need.
Okay, why do they? No, I'm only kidding. Faye. Wonder Lady gets a point. All right, I like it.
Yo, I just remembered something shitty about the
The
United
beer you're
States
drinking?
healthcare system. No, the United States healthcare system. So my dad's a diabetic, right? One day
Hey, me
he had
too.
a really bad like low blood sugar attack, right? So he went to the hospital. It cost something like $1,000 for a PB&J sandwich.
Yep.
Like, are you shitting me?
I had to my ex, after I'd moved to Austin, didn't know what to do because my blood sugar went so low that I was like super out of it. Like, I think it was like the beginnings of a diabetic seizure, basically, and diabetic seizures aren't like necessarily the whole thrashing on the ground thing. He's just like, I don't know what's going on. She's not responsive, so we had to call 911. And they basically were just all like, yeah, just eat a couple of peanut butter sandwiches, you'll be okay. And then they left and they charged me like $300.
Holy shit.
I hate
fucking
the U.S.
EMS.
healthcare system. The U.S. healthcare system is such a scam.
Yep.
It's such a scam.
I've only had
I'm sorry. I live in Canada, so I don't know.
I've only had to call 911 for like medical things like twice in my entire life. And one was like an ex-girlfriend who was diabetic. We were just like watching Netflix or Hulu or some shit, playing video games, just having a couple of drinks, and I just couldn't wake her up. And I couldn't wake her up. And I was like, I don't even know what to do for diabetics. Can I give her this? Do I do this? Do I do this? And I was just like totally freaked out. So anytime someone tells me they're diabetic, I'm like, are your sugars good? What's your sugar at? What is your sugar? Is your sugar good? Can I test your sugar now, please?
My dad got one of those devices that automatically reads his sugar and then like sends a text to my mom if it gets too low or too high, and so like we don't have to guess no more. You know,
that's cool.
Is it a do you know what it's, if it's like the Dexcom or the Libra or the Dexcom? Yeah. I used a Dexcom for a little while. It drove me bonkers because it would never calibrate for me, and I was like, well, fine then. So
it's a little glitchy.
Fuck
like,
you.
Yeah, exactly.
But like yeah, so like his sugar's been pretty good, and he has glucose tablets now, so if he's in his car and something goes wrong, he can pop a few glucose tablets, see how his sugar is.
So I had a visit with my endocrinologist on Monday, my brand new endocrinologist. And they're all like, yeah, instead of doing, so what they use, they have this stuff called glucagon that if your blood sugar's super low and you're non-responsive and stuff, and it's just like, what the fuck do I do? It was basically a vial of powder, a syringe full of liquid. You would combine the two and then give it to the diabetic in the muscle, sort of like an EpiPen sort of thing. Apparently, within the last year, they switched to, they can do them like nasal spray sort of thing. So it doesn't involve any shots. It's just nasal spray. And I'm like, well, that's fucking cool. Because I've been diabetic for 20 fucking years. And I'm just all
remember, like, when I was in college, I remember I dated a girl she was diabetic, and she had to have the pump on her side.
Mm-hmm.
The cybernetic.
At one point, yeah, it was like it frustrated her so bad. You know, she wanted to be able to like wear dresses and stuff. She couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually came out with this like an inhalable version, like an inhalable insulin, and they had it on the market. And so she got rid of her pump. She just had to give herself like 2 shots a day, and then she could do the inhalable insulin the rest of the day. And then like about 10 months later, they just decided, well, we're not going to make this anymore.
Yeah.
What?
I'm like, wow.
Yeah, a big part of, and as much as people sort of think that using the phrase "big pharma" is a dog whistle, I'm still gonna fucking use it. Big pharma fucks over diabetics quite a bit, because there's only like they'll sell 3 different kinds of insulin over the counter, or well, 2 different kinds technically. One of and another one is a mix of the 2 kinds. But every single other one of them, it costs like pennies to make, and they charge like $300 a vial for it. So it's like, I really like the fact that you like, you know, that you think that I would be able to afford that without insurance. Like, that's a lot of faith in me.
Well, it's one time when my fiance's insurance didn't go through the pharmacy when I went to pick up her diabetic medications. It would have been $600 for a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mikey, you've been framed.
I see what you did there. Neil gets another point for that one.
Hold on.
No,
Now
that was a shit tier pun. Don't.
No,
give
that
him
was
a point for
amazing,
that.
and I loved it.
trying to do something here.
Oh my
Shit tier pun. Here, you can wear these now.
There we go.
I have sunglasses I could wear. I don't want to get up.
I don't
Up.
know if these would qualify as sunglasses other than just, yeah, no.
Novelty
I mean, they're
shade.
dark. You can see them. Yeah, you can see through them. I just thought they were fucking hysterical. And they were like, they said, these are free. Just pay the shipping or whatever. So that's what I
Wish
did.
gets you that way.
Paid the shipping. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I know. But that's one of the ones I'm actually proud to have bought because they're hysterical. Hello,
Yeah.
hey.
Hey, Faye.
Barely hear you, Faye.
Oh, sorry. I feel like crap, so.
Oh,
I haven't been feeling good lately.
Oh
Eh,
what is it? The diabetes thing, or?
I have no idea. It's like I had the sleeping sickness.
no. What was your last A1C?
Oh, it was 6.5.
I'll be
That's
right
way
back.
fucking better than mine. I don't check my blood sugar very often because I'm a terrible, awful diabetic who is severely going through burnout right now because I've been diabetic for 2 decades.
I'm there
but-
too. I'm there too because
Yeah.
it's like what, $2 a strip, just to
Why,
find out
why
that
isn't
it's.
that free? Can we talk about that for 2 seconds? Like, I
I
think that
have
should be
no
an easy
idea.
thing to make free.
Right?
And the thing is, it's like you go and you technically you need to test it like 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah.
But $2 a strip. It's like, do I eat or do I test my blood? I'll eat instead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think the worst thing about having diabetes, my dad has cancer, right? So like
Oof.
he's going through chemo, he's getting sick all the time,
Oh, no.
and like his blood sugar is spiking and then dropping rapidly, and it's just
Mhm.
hell on him, and I feel so bad. But like, it's just like, because to find the tumors, they do like a sugar test. I forget what the exact name of it is, but like,
Mhm.
I think it's like I know it's I can't remember the name. Anyways, he had to do a sugar test. So he had to fast for an entire day.
Oh.
And
Oh,
his
screw
sugar spiked at like 600. But like the thing about my dad is his sugar's always been super high, right? Like in the 400s. So like he's been dealing with this for a while, and like the doctors were like, what the fuck is going on? Why is your sugar so high? Because he eats a lot of carbs and he can't really handle sugar
fuck?
very well. So like,
Sorry, Faye.
it's just upsetting, and like the hospital bills aren't that great, and my family's not like, we're like working class, we're like middle class, but like it's still a heavy like financial cost just to get all this done, My dad's not working, so there's no income coming from him except unemployment, which is like 1/4 of his actual income, and it's I fucking hate the U.S. healthcare system.
I actually I hate to say it, I actually get off a little bit when I watch the like anything from like the UK or whatever, and they say, can you guess what this would cost in the United States? And they're like, oh yeah, like $30 to have a baby, and then you tell them the truth, and they're like, no, that's ridiculous. And how much extra it costs for you to have your baby on your chest, things like that. Like you actually have to pay for that privilege after you've just had the baby, and it's like, oh wow, that is awful. But part of me is like, yeah, listen to that. You don't want to come here. We're not that great. Stop mimicking us.
Please.
I I mean,
They're taking the best parts and leaving us with the crap. Everybody,
Yeah.
I can only imagine what it's like for lower class like families whenever something really bad happens. No wonder people start self-medicating in this country because it's like trying to like survive and having like a major medical issue is insane.
Well, it's gotten to the point where it's like you send them $5 a month, and you know that you're like $120,000 in debt. But what are you gonna do?
well, I mean, what happens? It's
You file poverty papers, and if they take them, they take them. But if they don't take them, you owe them money.
well, what ends up happening is just the same. It's just the same bad cycle. You get people that can't pay their bills, so and they can't even get better preventative care. They can't just get the problem taken care of. So they keep getting worse, and they have bills they can't pay. So to make up for the bills, the prices are raised a little more on the people that do have insurance, which then leads to higher copays, which then depletes their disposable income. So it's literally keeping everyone as poor as possible.
Yep. And medical bills are the most common thing for GoFundMe campaigns, and they are the most common cause of bankruptcy in the U.S.
Yeah, and some insurance and some like hospitals even say, hey, if your insurance doesn't cover all of this, consider starting a crowdfunding campaign to cover your medical bills. And it's just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
let's not offer some fucking actual help. Let's just
but before the internet, what's the equivalent of that if there was no internet? If your insurance won't cover all this, consider go sitting outside on the corner with a box and a hat.
Basically, yeah.
I really hate to say this because I'm gonna sound pretentious, but like the people who say universal health care is like a bad thing are so privileged. I hate using the word privileged, but like it's like.
But it's true.
It's a thing.
If you think everyone can just pay for their medical expenses, you live in a reality where this isn't going to be a really bad issue for you. And so you don't understand like what half of America is going through.
And it's a serious lack of empathy too. Like it's this huge lack of empathy, like to be just like, and whole black swan thing. Oh, it's totally fine. People don't, go bankrupt from medical bills. Yes, they do, as Perp said a little bit ago. And it goes on credit, and it fucks up a whole lot of shit. Like poor Nathaniel. So Nathaniel had to have his gallbladder taken out like 2 weeks after we started dating, and like they're still calling him on those medical bills because his insurance had run out like the day before he went to the hospital.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I spilled beer on my laptop time for a
I did that too.
Review.
That's why I ran away for a second.
I got glass in my foot, and I was very frustrated because I really did not want to go to the hospital. But being a diabetic, I kind of had to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't want that infected.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I could have waited for the doctor, but it was like not doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I went to the ER, and I was like, look, I'm really sorry to bother you. I don't have insurance, blah, blah, blah. I'm a diabetic, and I have glass in my foot. I swear that there was a doctor who heard me, and he just, what do you mean? He said, of course you're supposed to be here. Come to me. And I was like, what? Yeah, cool. It's like they're taking the registration, and he's like, get me your shit. He's like, of course you're supposed to be here. What are you talking about? You're supposed to be here. Don't let anyone else do that. This is dangerous. He's telling me, and I'm like, okay. I don't have insurance, and he's like, this could kill you, and I'm going, okay.
Sweet.
Someone said high medical bills, and I just went bing.
It was the best signal.
I have a story about what happens if you ignore
Sweet alarm went off.
So what were you saying, Jen?
I have a story about what happens if you ignore something like that. So my dad stepped on a piece of glass, right? He was in a pool and he stepped on a piece of glass. He ignored it for 12 months. Now he has 9 toes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they
On
took
one
of his
foot?
toes. No.
He got an
He
extra
grew
4
some extra
toes.
ones. Or?
No, I mean it happens. I mean, before I had insurance, I was in a temporary. I had my job. You be a temporary employee for a year, and then you get hired on. During that year, I got a virus. I just got really sick, where I was like dizzy and couldn't, just really nauseous for about 3 days, and I didn't go to the hospital. I just wrote it out. About after I finally got over the virus, after I finally got rid of that, I realized that I was deaf in one of my ears.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so yeah, had I gone to the hospital, I probably could have been given antibiotics and been fine. But I didn't go because I didn't have insurance.
Yeah, I went into DKA back in 2013 with no insurance because I was having to ration my insulin because I didn't have insurance.
Yeah.
So I went into DKA and my blood sugar was like high 600s, I think. And it had been that way for a few days. So DKA is diabetic ketoacidosis. It's basically when your blood sugar is too high for too long, and your body is not able to actually with type 1 diabetes in general, your body's not able to actually use turn the food that you eat into energy on its own because it doesn't create the insulin.
No, not at all.
So with DKA, it's like your body is creating what's called ketones, which this always made me giggle a little bit in that my ex that had to call the EMS on me because my blood sugar was so low, really loved keto, like the whole like
The
low carb
diet.
the ketogenic diet or whatever it is, and I was always just all like, this is not going to work for me. Like, I'm diabetic. Like, if my blood sugar goes low, I have to have some kind of carbohydrates.
Yeah.
And even the doctor was just all like, yeah, don't do that.
You know what keto was actually developed for?
I'm afraid.
I knew at some point, but I don't remember now.
To prevent
Someone to make
epileptic
money?
seizures.
Really?
Yeah, keto the ketogenic diet actually helps prevent epileptic seizures.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I've gone on the keto
And it's a
diet
very,
few times.
very dangerous diet.
Yeah, it's bad.
Mhm.
I'll be right back.
I've
I
gone
know
on
some
the-
people who swear by it, and I'm like, are you kidding me? That would kill me.
Yeah, I don't see how that would work for most people.
I
don't-
married an RD, and she will tell you, as the Alaskan summer days are long, that diet, if not done under supervision, will kill you.
I believe it.
I've done the keto diet a few times. I'm actually going back on it now because I let myself go. And I don't advocate for it because I know like everyone has dietary needs, right? And it doesn't work for everyone. For me, though, I can handle a low sugar diet.
It's not the low sugar diet that's the part of it. It's the amount of heart damage that you're doing to yourself.
Yeah, but I smoke, so it's like I really don't care about heart damage, right?
Stop smoking.
I'm pretty sure half my heart doesn't work anyway. So, and I've been smoking for well over 40 years, and my lung feels great.
I have the hardest working internal organs on the planet. I take so many substances. I don't want to say that. Susan Wojcicki, I am a clean boy. I am straight edge. I was about to say I'm like Onision, but I'm not.
You also just called yourself a boy.
This is internalized transphobia. Okay? Someone called me a boy earlier today.
So,
hey, why don't I get you for that last joke? My lung feels great.
all right. I got you.
I'm I'm trying here, Mikey. Really,
I got you. Ding. I need a sound effect for
it. A big old meh from me.
Try not to melt there, Klaus. We don't want you to melt. And I was going to say something. Can you get any Balder? No, just kidding.
Where's Klaus? Where are you? Like what
Australia.
country? Oh, it's summer there.
In Australia. Yep. That's why it's really hot down there.
Yeah, it's spring there.
Yeah, it's spring. Yeah, technically. Yeah, you're right. I don't care about you guys being a little sweaty down there. We're not going to see the sun for a long time now. So whatever.
Yeah. Actually, we
have an Aussie in the chat.
Fucking warm here today. Holy. I went outside to have a quick smoke, and normally at the end of December, Klaus says it's over 107 there today. Holy shit. But anyway,
107 Celsius. Holy shit.
Neil said,
evacuate.
Neil, you
No
said
wonder
it
the
was warm,
entire
so
country's on fire.
Neil said it's warm there. Did it get up to a whole 15 degrees or what?
Well, Celsius actually it didn't reach 15, but at the max it was like 12. And literally at the end of November here where I am, there's not a day where you can't see your breath when you're outside. Today was one of those days. I'm like, holy fuck. And the people say that global warming isn't a thing. I hate to disagree with you, but yes.
Yeah, it was 70
Celsius.
degrees here today. It was a nice day to get out and run.
45 Celsius and the 107
Hottest I've
Fahrenheit.
ever experienced is 67 Celsius, though.
Well, that's here we hit 48 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like a bit under 10 degrees Celsius. And it's like, yeah, this is short sleeve weather from Minnesota.
Points. Open a fucking window.
At this time of year, anything above 0 is a heat wave.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Fahrenheit, because like temperature is weird. So people are like, "What the fuck is Fahrenheit based on?" Because we have Celsius based on water, like 0.
I use the Kelvin scale.
0 is freezing, 100 is boiling, right? So
Yeah,
Fahrenheit
Celsius is based on
fucking-
water freezing and boiling.
Fahrenheit is fucking insane. It's based on this like
gotta
ammonium
pee.
chloride. It's based on this ammonium chloride like solution, right? And at 0, this very specific solution freezes, and at 100 it boils.
Nope. That's not how it started.
Ooh.
When the Fahrenheit thermometer was when he created his first thermometer, he put it out on the windowsill, and where it stopped, he marked that as 0. And he put it in his mouth, and where it stopped, he marked that as 100. So it was just the inventor was running a slight fever on a day that really wasn't that cold.
That seems too simple.
Yeah, it's pretty arbitrary.
Hold on.
Well, everything
All
is
my
pretty
life.
arbitrary.
My life is all lies. Lies and blanket assumptions.
It's all subjective.
Yeah, he just figured if there was ice on the windowsill, that was as cold as it got.
Oh, I don't know if I believe that.
In his initial study, the 0 point was determined by placing the thermometer in an equal mix of ice, water, and salt, ammonium chloride. So 0 is this very... Here, I can post my source. I think you are... Oh my god, that's a long as fuck link. It surpassed the 200 character limit. What the fuck is this? Okay, I'm not going to post the link. But
a 200 character limit.
0 degrees Fahrenheit is a mixture of ice, water, and ammonium chloride. And I think you're right. 100 is relativistically the human body temperature, which is why when you have like a normal temperature, it's close to 100, but not really.
I thought we were like 98.5 is what we're supposed to be or something. 98.6? Yeah.
I think anywhere between 97.5 and 99.5 can be normal.
Okay,
Does it
tons
change
of
it
light
throughout
set
the
is
day?
based on German weed.
I like the Kelvin system a lot more.
Yeah, zero is zero.
Well, the Celsius thermometer makes sense about water freezing and boiling. That's a common thing that we would all use.
I mean, Kelvin is just a Celsius minus 270.
273.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, isn't that like the point
Be
where
specific.
hydrogen becomes a solid?
Zero
can't get
Kelvin
any-
is there's zero energy.
Yeah,
Not
you
even
can't get
atoms or
colder.
electrons move.
Which
Wait,
is
hey, Neil,
actually
I was-
impossible. It's
Just real quick.
impossible. Okay.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Sorry, I had to run. I just wanted to thank Neil for letting me come on tonight. But
Oh, John, it was
Good
my
to meet
pleasure,
you,
man.
John.
Great having you on. And
John, it was
whenever
nice
you're,
meeting you.
y'all too.
whenever you're available at all, you're free to jump into any of my after parties if you're up for it, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I appreciate it.
Before
Yeah,
you go,
definitely
post a
check.
link to your channel. Post a link to your channel in the private chat.
It's in
Yeah,
the description of the original interview.
I couldn't
Jen.
find it. You have so many fucking links, and I'm an illiterate fuck.
Well, Jen, just to save your bacon a little bit here, it wasn't there. I was going to say something to Neil about it, and it got to a very loud point.
Wait, what? What do you mean it wasn't there? Get out.
So it wasn't
it's
just
on my
me.
Twitter,
It really
though.
wasn't
If
there.
you
I
go
was
to
like, looking for it.
If the Twitter link is there, the channel link is right there on my Twitter page.
Hold on.
Post
Here,
your
hang on
shit.
here.
Post your shit. I'll
I'll try to, but I've never used StreamYard on my phone, but I will try to do that if I can. Let's see.
Oh, it's got to be there.
I didn't. I
So
remember
fucking
trying to
put it in there.
I tried to find it so I could copy it and paste it, and I couldn't find it. I was like, "Oh, okay, maybe he doesn't have one."
Hold on. Just give me a second. That's not what I wanted to do. For fuck's sakes, hang on here.
All right, I'm in the original interview right now.
Where you can find John, YouTube, https //www.youtube.com/channel/UCO Ward, the actual word Ward, HXKNKCE, all the, because some of them are capitalized, some of them are lowercase. So it's there, plus his Twitter and his Facebook. So
Well,
Okay,
no
I'm
wonder
following
nobody
you
can
on
find the
Twitter.
link if you're slashing his channel.
Here, I'm gonna post a link to your channel in the side chat. Okay.
I got it.
oh, there, Mike just put it in there as me. How did? Oh yeah, because you're in. Never mind. I get it.
Aha!
Let me subscribe to you.
Everybody, go and subscribe now.
Yes, everyone go subscribe.
Like,
Oh, wait, I just
smack
noticed you
that
just-
like button.
John's a great guy, man. I met him in, I think it was either, I'm pretty sure it was a Tart after show. And him and I hit it off right away, and we were just trouncing on the Christians that were involved in the show. So him and I were just hammering them with all these logical things that they were like, "Ah." So it was pretty good show.
There we go. One more
And
time.
I got to endorse Alienware a little bit here because I just spilled beer on the computer and nothing was affected because they have a little skin underneath everything that doesn't allow water or any liquids to get in there.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
They're built like tanks. The
Yep.
IBM business line, whatever that name is, my God, those things can take damn near anything you can throw at them.
Take a look and you keep on ticking.
I just want
like
to
the Timex watch. I had a
I just
girlfriend
want a
that never mind.
computer, want a keyboard and trackball that keeps the cat hair out.
Yeah, since we're promoting our setup, the G7 Dell G7, it's pretty decent when you're trying to edit videos. There, I said my piece.
I don't even know what
J-
kind of Dell I have. I just know I have a Dell.
Do you have
Dude,
a
you're
laptop
getting a
or
Dell.
phone?
Thanks for jumping in here, John. Thanks. You're an awesome guest tonight, and I appreciate you agreeing to do my show even to begin with.
I'm gonna go follow him.
Yeah, John's
Follow
good
that
guy.
I follow
man.
so many people. I don't have enough time to watch all of them though, and I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. You just watch what you can when you can. Any views that you give any of the people that we know that are content creators is appreciated. So
What you do is if you leave your computer on all day and you have to leave to like go to work or whatever, you just set up a playlist and leave it on your main screen, and then you can just let it run.
Yep.
I do that.
That's what I do. You people are keeping my cats company when I'm gone.
My whole thing is right. My whole thing is right.
That's
is-
Hell, you mean
exactly
you
it.
people?
I spend all day
Oh,
sleeping,
jeez.
and I spend all day sleeping, and when I'm awake, I'm watching like engineering videos and like people just building random shit. So I have like very little time to watch atheism content, and like
Okay, I don't know if everyone else has found their new favorite guilty pleasure YouTube channel since this pandemic shit started, but
Me.
Adam Savage is my main man.
Adam Savage
love that
test
guy.
Tested.
Yeah.
tested, yeah.
Oh, the stuff he makes. I'm just like,
Yo.
that's a lathe. Yo, that's awesome.
That's what that is.
I am so jealous of his machine shop. I wish I had something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want Norm's from New Yankee Workshop, his workshop.
I think
You remember that show, Neil? You're old enough to remember that.
It rings a bell, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't into seeing that shit at that time.
Yeah, I used to watch that.
I remember the dude on PBS. That was a PBS show, right?
Yeah.
With the
think
handlebar
so, yeah.
mustache and the little
No,
conductor's
he had a
cap.
full beard, and he talked with such a Boston accent that you could barely understand him. But his woodworking shop was like a detached 4-car garage that was all set up and had like an air filtration and vacuum system where anything that got sawed or drilled or whatever, it would all just get sucked up into the bags, and it was an amazing shop.
When I start welding, I wanna save up for a lathe, a drill press, a turning machine. I'm
So
gonna
you're gonna
build a
be a lathe?
forge out of a trash can, and I don't know. I wanna build my own machine shop.
I've had a few. Leave me alone.
I would
I
love
wish
to
I had
build
the
my own.
space for a proper wood shop, but
Are there any islands we can buy?
There's a
I'm
couple
sure
here.
there's tons of them. Like they're being
Like,
formed all
I
the
mean,
My dad and I do reproductions of Gustav Stickley. Purple, you should know what that is.
Oh, sure. Talk about something that one person in the chat knows about. What the fuck?
well, I don't know about islands so much, but if you really wanted, there's like a bunch of abandoned oil drilling platforms you can buy. It's kind of an artificial island.
Yo,
Yeah, I've been
that would be
thinking
sick.
about
There's
that.
hotels that have taken over those.
We should make an
So it's like
atheism
Monopoly?
commune, an atheist commune on an abandoned oil drilling facility.
We have that here where I live. We do. It's a little
Vancouver
place.
Island?
No, not Vancouver Island. It's one of the little islands that's around Vancouver, in the Queen Charlotte Islands. We have a bunch of little islands that have little communities that are off the grid and all that shit, and they're all. But mind you, most of them are like weird ass libertarian people. So
Oh, that sounds perfect for me. I'm a weird ass libertarian person.
Well, the original libertarians were socialists, so
By definition, Jen's like, I fit this.
So my political compass is
My
like
people.
libertarian left. My political compass is libertarian left.
Yeah,
my
libertarian
people.
That's
socialism.
perfect for me. Down
I'm
with
home.
capitalism, up with
I'm
socialism.
home.
Yeah, well, I've often said I don't really need a house. I need a workshop with a studio apartment above it. Give me
No.
like a 3-car garage with a little apartment on top. I'd be good.
see, I need the 3-bedroom house because kids.
I
Yeah,
wanna
I've
buy
been
it.
raising kids. I did that in the 90s. I'm over it.
Back in the 90s, I was in a very famous TV show. Anyone watch BoJack Horseman?
I see what you did there.
BoJack Horseman, yes.
I just
Well,
finished
apparently-
Schitt's Creek a couple days ago.
Apparently, Russ got his ass kicked in the game he was playing there, and decided to come and haunt my chat. Frustrated atheist. Yes, I know what you were doing before, Russ. I saw that you were live.
He was streaming?
Yeah, he was streaming.
I ain't getting no notification. Oh, I don't even follow his punk ass.
I thought
was
he
fine.
he was proud of the fact that he had no videos for like 10 years.
Something like that. Yes.
How do I go to someone's channel through YouTube live chat? Because
You can't anymore.
fuck that. Fuck you, Susan Wojcicki. You fucking. I don't know what's an insult for her. Like,
Capitalist pig.
you capitalist pig.
I like the term waste of skin.
Wait, what?
That is a good one. Waste of skin. That's a good one.
I do like
Oh,
skin.
I said moist skin. I was like, wait, what is that?
That's
even
what I
mean?
heard too. I was like, what the fuck?
No,
that
no.
is
Does
weird.
anybody-
I
Then we get into the last human episode of Doctor Who.
My game messed up on me. Uh-huh.
AKA rage quit. Rage quit.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
He got mad and rage quit.
What game
Did
was
that
he
come out of
playing?
you?
New Vegas.
Mm,
Or was it Fallout New Vegas? Which
the best
Susan
one
just said
because it was developed by
sounded
Obsidian.
like a
Wait,
parrot.
I just realized I am following.
Oh,
I am following Russ already. Oh my god, I'm burping so much.
Russ,
Fuck
look behind you. It's following you.
Oh,
So I've always been curious, Jen. What are the pins on your hat? I feel like you and I might have had this conversation, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I think we talked about it before. I mean, I've talked about it on. So I have a
Russ,
Ren and
I was your
Stimpy.
600 subscriber. What do I win?
I have a Ren and Stimpy, a Motorhead, a Salvador Dali, and Nirvana.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jake Paul
I
just
like
beat
it.
up a basketball player.
Salvador Dali. What? It's Salvador Dali.
Most epic mustache ever, though.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. Pretty much everyone in 1880s Germany had the most epic mustache ever.
Exactly.
Franz Ferdinand
Mine's
had
pretty
one
big.
hell of a mustache.
That's true.
I
I like how.
I'm just gonna do the same fucking thing.
That was one of the weirdest videos ever because we
God,
would
it
always
was.
because we were looking at is this Bernstein Bears on acid?
Oh, if you want some weird
Berenstain.
videos,
It's not
go watch the
Bernstein.
Stone Temple
We
Pilot
always said
videos.
Sting.
Go watch Stone Temple Pilot music videos from the 90s. You can tell
Yeah.
just how much heroin Scott Weiland was doing.
That's why I love System of a Down so much.
You know what I hate about the
They're
Berenstain
awesome.
Bears is like.
Thank you for
the
saying it
people-
properly.
The people who say, "Oh, we're living in in an alternate reality because now it's apparently Berenstain instead of Beren." No,
It's always been Berenstain Bears.
Yes, it always has been.
well, it's spelled stain, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But like people pronounce it
Bear-
Steen.
Berenstain Bears. Yes.
But like people pronounce it.
Trust
Steen,
me,
and
dude. I
people
grew
are-
up hearing all the time. Are you one of the Bernstein Bears? Because my last name is Bernstein, right? So I'm like, no,
That's sexual
I just pronounced
harassment.
Berenstain. Or something.
But, like I hate how anyone will take pareidolia and use it to promote the Mandela effect. I hate the Mandela effect in general.
So
Like-
first of all, you're wrong because I always said Bernstein. I always said that the Bernstein Bears. I always said that, and then I learned that only me and the people around me were the idiots calling it the wrong thing. So I was thoroughly flabbergasted when it came out. I was like, "What do you mean you call it Bernstein? What?" And then there was like,
Bernstein.
There's so many
S-T-A-I-N.
examples. There's so many examples of this, right? Like people forget the fact that C3PO has a silver leg, and people are like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we're living in the Mandela effect where C3PO has a silver leg." No, if you
He's
look
been
at
made
the
of
original
junk.
movies, he's always had that shit. Or
he's
like
made out of trash.
I mean, like the quintessential part of the Mandela effect is that Nelson Mandela died in prison. No, nobody thought that. You're a fucking idiot. You should feel bad. You should learn your get learned. Get turned.
Speaking of Florida, the T-Pain put out a thing in collaboration with Rap Genius. Just a tweet out there is like, by the way, y'all have been singing my words. Yeah,
Berenstain Bears. There you
but
go.
I was a little kid, and I said Bernstein, and they're like, okay.
Yes.
they would just, I just cheated my way through. I never pronounced it correctly, and it's one of those words that I didn't have to say the Bernstein Stein and Bears for fucking 30 years. So I completely forgot that I had said it wrong, but my memory still had that wrong pronunciation attached to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, when I got on,
Let's go with this one. Yeah, that was Sid and Marty Krofft. Totally different.
yeah, when I got into the whole YouTube thing and I started reading, these things about the Mandela effect, I was like, what is with people? You don't believe that people just don't have a real good memory for trivial things that don't matter?
The thing about
Yeah,
it, right,
basically.
is like, the whole thing about pop culture is it evolves.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Just coins. Coins. Everyone drink.
I had it.
You know what I like is how the name of the Bader-Meinhof effect came into play.
Have fun, Russ. About what came into play? What?
The Bader-Meinhof effect.
I have no idea what that is.
That is you don't know anybody and you've never seen a BMW anywhere around. You go buy one, all of a sudden you see them everywhere.
Well,
It's kind of one of those.
Oh, yeah. It's like
Bader-Meinhof
I have to break
Now they're
this
everywhere.
deal. I'll be back.
Bader-Meinhof were two criminals in Germany that it was just named after because they committed a crime that nobody really knew about, except for all of a sudden when it hit the newspaper, all of a sudden everybody started looking around and seeing it.
Interesting. And that's where it got its name, the type of effect or whatever.
Named after
Cool.
two criminals.
There you go. There you go. You come to my show to learn something new every day, folks. And of course, as usual, Swede, the one with the actual brain amongst us.
The only reason I know that is because, when I had my heart, issue, all of a sudden I started noticing like all the celebrities that had actually passed away because of it. And, with Marfans, all of a sudden you get like, oh, all these athletes died because of Marfans, untreated Marfans. And so it was like, oh, all of a sudden you never hear about it. And now all of a sudden it's the only thing you can see. Bader-Meinhof, Bader Meinhof, Meinhoff.
So, Mice, I don't think they're getting the Under a Bridge reference from the show I was on earlier.
Let's continue.
You don't even want to know.
Night of drinking. I drank so much today because I went to the horse track, right? So I had like a shit ton of drinks at the horse track. Then I had a Kieran at a sushi house. And now I'm continuing it with Corona. Hair of a dog, right?
This is what
I'm
I
not
did
an
today.
alcoholic, but
What's that?
I ran
What
a
is that?
10K today
Why?
for St. Jude.
What, who?
St. Jude's Medical Research.
Was St. Jude chasing you?
The patron saint of lost causes.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why St. Jude's Hospital in the United States is the child cancer, nobody pays a cent research center. And they're also the ones that developed the heart valve that's installed in me.
oh, very nice.
That's why it's known as a St. Jude valve.
I knew about the St. Jude's hospitals. I didn't know what St. Jude was known for.
Yep, St. Jude is the patron saint of lost causes.
And
That's
the
really
father of
fucked up.
everyone named Jude. Jude Law.
Judge Judy.
Judge
Yeah, I was gonna say
Judy.
the song Hey Jude.
Judge Judy.
Do I get a point for that?
Jody.
Judge Dredd.
Yo, there's a Judge Dredd TV show coming out. I don't know when, but it's been in development for like years, and I've been following
4
the
years.
development. I've been following the development religiously because that sounds so fucking awesome.
Well,
the
so,
passionate religiously.
Speaking of TV shows, are they setting up spin-offs on The Mandalorian, or is this all going to be part of The Mandalorian itself?
Spoiler
I have no
alert!
idea. I have
Spoiler
no
alert.
idea.
Without giving spoilers, are they just setting up spin-offs or not?
I would
would-
expect because Disney owns it, they're going to try to spin off at least a dozen different shows.
I would honestly
they-
hope not. I would hope not because The Mandalorian, as it stands, is so fucking good.
Yes,
I don't know if you guys like have
If
noticed
Filoni
all
writes
of
it, it's going to
the.
be good.
Yeah, true.
There's so many references to things like if you know Star Wars Legends, you cream yourself over it, right? Like
It was
even
insane.
if you don't know Legends and you played X-Wing versus TIE Fighter back in the day, I mean, that used to be canon.
I
we-
hope they make a
used-
Knights of the Old Republic like trilogy so bad. I want them to make a Knights of the Old Republic trilogy because
I don't
there's a
think
few
you do.
references to it.
I don't think you do.
If they get a good
I was
director, if they
I
go
was
good,
just-
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just pleased as punch that they had Ahsoka in the new episode.
I was
know,
so
right?
excited about it.
The only thing
Right.
I hate about Ahsoka is they didn't make the head tails long enough. If you've seen Star Wars Rebels,
Yes, and they
There
get
are so
longer as they
many
age.
freaking YouTube videos about this.
Okay, and they seem really intent on preventing not saying that the child is Baby Yoda. So we're
Well,
in
he's
the
got a name
It's
now.
not.
It's got a name.
You've got a
now,
name.
It's Grogu, right?
Grogu.
Best
which
name
Ahsoka found out
ever.
because she was communicating with him, and she saw Grogu. Mandalorian's like Grogu. He goes, well, yeah, that's his name.
And then the child goes, hmm?
There's
they
a
look-
theory.
Yeah,
It's so
that's it.
cute.
There's a theory that Grogu is the child
love
of
child
Yaddle
of-
and Yoda.
Yaddle and Yoda. Yes.
I've heard that.
I saw a meme about that.
I don't like that theory because it kind of like I mean, maybe it's just a completely unrelated part
That would
of
be
Yoda's
totally
species.
against the way Yoda was devoted to the Jedi Order and their
Yeah.
non-attachment policy.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
yeah,
it just kinda
Yaddle was also a Jedi.
It
just
kind
female.
of cheapens. It kind of cheapens like the whole
Female
like thing about like you don't have to tie every single thing back to Star Wars, right? Like
Hi, friends and Swede.
join the show, you fucking
Sup?
fucking.
Well,
Newman.
I'm bringing it to an end
bastard.
pretty quick here. So as
Yeah, but
it's
Roseanne,
been about an hour and a half.
Roseanne, you're Newman.
Mikey, are you hosting an after party?
Sure, why not?
Hell yeah!
Are you going to play Halo this time?
Actually, I'll play
I
it
downloaded
and I'll start up Among Us.
Oh, I want to join the Among Us stream. Never mind.
Oh,
Damn.
I
Let-
love playing Among Us because I'm such a sociopath. That's
See,
a
I'm
lie.
such a bad liar. Like, I'm so awful at lying and being all like, no, I was totally doing tasks. So
She
when it comes
did
to
it.
having to like defend myself, I'm just all like, yeah,
Okay.
fuck it. It was me.
You know how you skirt around
Maybe it was me. Shit, that's a very convincing argument.
You know how you skate around that. I never do my tasks even when I'm crewmate, so nobody expects that I'm a fucking imposter.
maybe.
I don't
Next time.
understand.
Okay, I will play Among Us if people will not vote me off the ship for not seeming to do anything. It's not that I'm sus, it's that I'm incompetent at the tasks.
Yes.
That's just what an imposter
It's an
would say.
incompetency. Yeah, I was just gonna say that too.
Yo, purple kind of sus.
Yo, purple is sus.
It's funny because Shannon called me sus the other day in our YouTube creator chat. And I'm like, what the hell's that?
I need an excuse to keep drinking. So, Mikey, if you want to host an Among Us stream, I'm down to play.
I was playing Among Us one night with Nacha and Nervardia, and Nacha had taken the purple guy before I got in there. So
Wasn't
whenever
Iron
somebody
Man-
was saying like purple is sus, they didn't know which one of us they were referring to.
I think I was part of that. Wasn't I part of? I think I was a part of. Was that the Thanksgiving stream?
No, that's a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Were you in the Thanksgiving stream on Nervardios?
No. No, I
wasn't-
was up with Sloth Girl all day, so I
I
didn't get in
wasn't
there.
invited.
I was in two different streams at the same. I was in Mikey's stream and I was in Nervardios stream. I'm such a stream whore.
That's true.
I'm such
Hey,
a whore.
hold on. How come you're whoring yourself out without my permission there, Jen? What the fuck?
I'm sorry, Pimp
You're my
Overlord.
trans girl. What the hell?
You should start selling me off on Patreon. Like, guess the courage from Jen.
Yeah, I'm not a whore, I'm a slut. Whores get paid for it. It's just a hobby.
I
Let's
just
just do it for
like
fun.
it. I just like it.
I miss days of being a whore or a slut or whatever. I can't be that guy
I
anymore.
miss the days of being a whore. I miss getting paid.
Yeah. Nowadays they look at me and go, "Yeah, no," and just walk away. So it's like, oh, okay. I was hot at one time.
Some
Back
people
in-
cuddle after sex. I'd rather just take my money and go home.
That's like the guys who hang out at work after they punch out. No, that ain't me. I'm out of there. Gotta go.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's like I'm just waiting for that 1 second, and it is 1:30. Oh, I'm out of here.
You know all the guys that hang out after work not getting paid are just the thirsty ones waiting for the girl they're hitting on to get off.
I would
Yeah,
not.
They're
No
gonna
one
be
waiting
waiting
for
a
the girl to
while
get
in
off
that
all the
case.
time.
Oh,
We just made this like different variations of the same joke.
Or else they're the guys who are like, please give me overtime. I don't want to go back to my wife.
I'll do anything, even work.
even work. Okay, well, you got to give yourself a point for that one.
Hey, I'm on the board. Hey, I made it.
Hey, I'm on the board.
And
All right.
Swede, you got a second point for your name.
Jartha, why do you feel attacked?
Because look at Swede's name.
This sucks.
I think Sweden and Norway are literally just like cousins who grew up too close in age and they're just battling for dominance. And it's fun.
There's
I
now
don't
it's
even
even
know what the
better.
hell club is on.
Why is it I never even make it onto the board?
I thought I put you on there. Yeah, one from the actual show.
How do I change my name without leaving?
I
You-
think
on
you
the
go
bottom
into
left corner,
Cam
you click
Mike.
on
Oh,
your
I see.
For
I'm not
that.
gonna change
Not
my
that
name,
one.
but like, I just
It was
wanted
one
to
of
know.
those.
Yeah.
EM, what the fuck is that? You're just making shit up now, Mikey.
That
What
says
the hell
MF,
is E?
MF the P.
Oh, right.
Like Eminem is Marshall Matt. Come on, man. I'm dropping bars out here. Bars. Y'all not ready.
All right, I'm fired.
MF to P.
Yo, I'm afraid to go public with my music. I don't want my YouTube audience to hear my music.
I've been
Why?
leaking it for weeks.
You fucking bet. You know, I hope the fuck you aren't. I hope the fuck you aren't. I was
got so
vulnerable
many
to you.
screens.
I was vulnerable to you. I showed you my deepest, darkest secret. Okay, you better fucking not.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
I took off my
Well,
headphones for
start a
1 minute. What the
channel
hell
over
did
on
I
the
miss?
game.
Something about Jen making music with Mikey. I don't know. I'm not sure what the hell
Hey,
that
chicka
was all
bum
about.
bum.
Mikey's, it's an earthquake.
Red alert. There you go. I moved the wrong thing. I want to move this.
I really have to pee, but I don't want to break the seal twice because then I'm just gonna be in.
No. You can't break the seal twice. It happens once, and then you're fucked.
Yeah, I am fucked. Like, let's be honest. I've been drinking all day. Okay, like this is just the Florida way.
This is the way.
Do you know the way?
I like
Wait.
how they're distinguishing the sex of the Mandalorians. Not the
Talking about
sex,
the armor.
sex.
Oh.
The religious ones,
Yeah.
and then there's the
sect.
fervent ones.
Yeah, the book
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
Yes.
Also, Mikey, isn't Google Eats the one that follows Jartan around?
One thing.
This message from Google Eats, Mr. Jardin, your order of breakfast in bed has shipped. Do you want bacon or sausage?
I hear he
If
likes
it's shipped, why does it matter what he wants? It's already on its way.
Google Eats knows.
He even says, "Yeah, Google Eats knows."
One thing I'll say about The Mandalorian is, unlike the Disney sequel trilogy, The Mandalorian pays close attention to like paying homage to the original Star Wars canon, and I love that so much.
Yeah, well, Grand Admiral Thrawn obviously is the most homage
Yo,
paying thing.
when they name dropped Admiral Thrawn, I fucking died.
I literally like was sitting at my desk, just like.
Can I just
something
say,
from the book canon and also Clone Wars? But I mean,
he goes further back than that.
Yeah.
No, I know that, but he's also
He goes back to X-Wing TIE Fighter.
Okay, dude, he was mentioned before that.
I loved Thrawn in Star Wars Rebels. I don't know how many people saw Star Wars Rebels, but like the fact that Thrawn is alive means that what's his name?
Matthew McConaughey.
No, Ezra is also alive. So my theory is that Ezra is gonna train Grogu.
I'm still in a bit of like I'm coming down off of the high of yesterday's episode, and I'm hearing everything that you guys are saying. I don't care. I just had so much fun. I don't care what happens next. I am fully satisfied right now.
So no spoilers, but
IQ, god damn it.
no spoilers, but like the most recent episode of Mandalorian, right? Reminds me so much of a samurai movie, and I love that.
Yes!
Fucking accurate. And apparently there's a lot of overlap because Filoni did Filoni do both Avatar and Korra, or just Korra?
I think just Korra.
I think Filoni was only involved in Korra, yes.
Yeah, because apparently there's a lot of overlap between like the magistrate and the status of, you know, the inner grounds and Ba Sing Se and stuff like that. There's a lot of like.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Now I just want to watch everything. I have so much to do tomorrow, but I can't watch everything.
You can cross off 5 of them things. I can tell you that right now.
And watch
Mandalorian over and over
again.
Oh, so good, man! Such a good, the best thing Disney's done with the Star Wars franchise.
I will say you're absolutely right on that. I think the weird thing is I like Retcon 1 more than I like the Star Wars trilogy, but I still fucking hate Retcon 1.
What?
Rogue One. I call it.
I thought that's what you were saying. I was like,
I didn't know whether you were going with Phantom or with Rogue One, but
I was like, I'm stupid. I don't know what it is.
Okay, I was like the perfect age whenever Phantom Menace came out because I was 12 when Phantom Menace came out.
I was 12 when the original Star Wars came out. I saw original Star Wars in the theater.
The only thing the originals have over the original 3, or the prequels have over the original 3, is Duel of the Fates.
Yeah, Duel of the Fates is that is my absolute favorite piece of Star Wars.
I'm gonna defend the prequels for a second.
Oh, I think they're great.
The fight choreography is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Compared to the Disney.
What's the sword fighting style that they use? It starts with a J.
I don't remember.
Jasperilla.
but like
Press
the
F to doubt.
the fighting choreography in the prequels is bar none. I think the fighting surpasses the original trilogy and definitely surpasses the heavily edited sequel trilogy, because you have so many long takes where like you can tell they practiced for hours just to get the shot right. I don't know. That's just me. I'm sorry. I'm a boomer.
No,
You're not a boomer.
I am a doomer. I'm such a. I tweeted about the fact that doomers should rise up, like
Kendo.
Kendo.
Oh,
yes.
with like the swords, with the bamboo swords.
Yeah.
Fun fact:
Yeah.
I used to do kendo fighting in
I
high
used to
school.
watch it after our judo lessons. I used to go across the hall and watch
In
it.
high school, we had a fencing class or a fencing club rather, and I used to I got them to recognize kendo, and I used to do kendo fighting.
Yep. All lightsaber combat is based off kendo.
I was pretty good at kendo.
Sure.
No, like I'm fat, but I move fast.
I think there was a documentary where Mark Hamill actually the documentary was on kendo itself, but Mark Hamill did a big 15-minute piece into it about how its effect on pop culture because of Star Wars.
Nice. I was in a documentary about the prequels back like 5 years ago. I have an IMDb credit for it and everything.
Wow.
Hey,
I'm super fancy. I'm not fancy.
you already know.
The one thing I love about Star Wars,
I have new stuff to brag about you, Susan.
Wait, you just have one thing you love about Star Wars, Jen? Come on.
Well, I love a lot of things about Star Wars, but like the major thing I love about Star Wars is it's a blend of like samurai movies mixed with like westerns, mixed with fantasy, mixed with space.
If they were to come out tomorrow and say 7, 8, and 9, retcon it all, we're keeping the actors and the actresses, but we're going to and Filoni's going to rewrite it.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm fucking down for the count.
The one thing
I'm down for that.
I think the best thing about spoilers for Rise of Skywalker is Ian McDiarmid's performance.
Oh, I can't even watch
He
it
is
now.
always amazing, though.
He is always amazing, but like the thing is like they did such a good job. Like
They really did.
he did such a good job as playing like Emperor Palpatine. He always does, but like I'm fat, but I move fat. Yo, that's true.
Said that.
on my
It's
Tinder
your
profile, I have a girlfriend, but on my Tinder profile it says I'm fat, but I move fast. I'm such an asshole.
That's why we love you.
Sons of Mice is undefeated, but
Right?
Heavyweight
Like, Sons of Mice always fucking wins. What the hell? This is fixed. He sends you a fucking e-transfer before the show, doesn't he?
I'm not. That's attorney-client privilege or something.
I have to take a crap. I'll be right back.
Hope everything comes out okay. But IQ called me out. You're gonna have to make it remind Susan. You told me your favorite piece of Star Wars was Princess Leia. Leia, not Leah. But no, it's Chewbacca.
What the hell?
It's Chewbacca is my favorite thing about Star Wars ever. But my favorite piece of Star Wars music is Duel of the Fates.
Not how you spell Leah.
Leia.
IQ, you know better.
Excuse me.
If you know better, do better. IQ.
Be better. I have a friend who like was also that I worked with that was Star Wars that is a Star Wars fan. She got pregnant and I was just all like, so if you have a little girl, you should name her Leia. And she convinced her boyfriend to agree to the child being named Leia. And I was like, thank you. So, way down the line, whenever you're having a conversation with your daughter, Mommy, why am I named after a Star Wars character? Well, this one asshole that I used to work with convinced me it was a good idea.
Yeah.
So, So me and
Hey,
the
Josh,
fiance might be trying sooner or later.
Really?
So can we just can you guys convince her that I can name my
Just
kid
change your name to
Goku?
Grogu.
Or Grogu? Or
You
no?
wanna
Can I
your kid
name
Goku?
Grogu? Goku? How about the child? Can we legally name our baby the child?
I mean, probably.
Sure.
I mean, if in A Quiet Place you can name a child boy and girl, like I think the child works.
I think that you are giving up a tremendous opportunity for making a buck on your show. You know, you really should have it that whoever pledges the highest Patreon amount gets to name the child.
No,
Yeah,
we've learned that. We've learned that lesson. We thought the $100 tier would scare people off, and now we got to do a full-on documentary about chickens.
No, the whole thing about that is some racist is gonna come in, donate a shit ton of money, and then like name your child the N-word. Like you don't want that.
No, or Adolf or something.
Yeah,
and then I'll just keep their money and say they lost.
In New York City in 1939, there were 5 Adolf Hitlers. In 1943, there were none. They all changed their name.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why people would change their name to the most monstrous human that's ever existed.
No. Their names were Adolf Hitler, but then
At
they
the
changed
same
their
time.
names because
They
of
changed their
the
name
actual-
from Adolf Hitler to something else.
Yeah, after he rose to power, they wanted a new name.
Well, it was after the war. After the war started.
Now you can call me Adolf, not Hitler.
Oh,
What?
Potato.
Potato.
Would you like a potato?
Name your baby potato.
I'm fading on you. I think I'm going to go to bed. I'm sorry.
Oh, good night, Faye. I'm glad you were here with us for a little while, anyways.
I think I missed part of it, but
That's okay.
Yeah.
You were here in
Nice
spirit.
talking to you.
all right. You all have a good one.
bye.
Bye, Faye.
Mikey, my name is now for you.
Well, as the players keep dropping, I think what we'll do is bring this one to an end. You guys can go ahead and do your after party or whatever the fuck it is you do. I got a couple of things I got to do before I go to bed, and then I got to go to my mom's place.
I'm just still laughing. I can't stop. I'm a little giggly, Neil. I apologize.
Oh, you know what I forgot? You just reminded me. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do gummies tonight. Fuck.
I did it before dinner, and I find myself incapable of not interrupting people.
Wait a minute.
What?
You're remembering now that you forgot to do your drugs.
Yes, that's right. Points
Oh,
for
Mikey, your baby's name has to be Baby McBabyface.
Tiny
It's
McHuman.
just Tiny McHuman. Yeah, my
just
buddy
realized
had a kitten, and it was gray and white, but it had the white spot kind of looked like a dick and balls.
Oh, it calls
So-
Dick Face, huh?
Yeah, so we called them Dick Facey
I love
instead of Big Face.
Mikey,
I love that
Mikey,
movie.
I just realized if you name your child the child, it would be the child famine, and nobody wants that.
Irish potato famine.
Apparently,
All right,
so I just put that one up there. Actually, I saw that too. My lady just let me know that surreptitiously that her brother was like, "Oh, you're getting engaged, so you guys might have a baby. You should totally name your son Goku," which is what I said. It's a family name now.
It's a family name.
Absolutely.
So
I
long as
always
you don't
try to
name
convince
your
my friends to
child,
name their kid after me, but it hasn't worked so far.
so long as you don't name your child,
I
some
can't
dumb
name my
shit
kid Skeptits.
Yes, you can.
Don't name your child like Sasuke or some dumb shit like that. That's so weebish.
Oh, I named my kid Killer Bee before I did Sasuke.
Or like 2 minus 3i or some bullshit.
fucking Elon Musk.
Yeah, what is Elon Musk's child name? Because I don't know how to pronounce it.
Pretentious asshole.
Elon Musk is a fucking mess.
I can't even type it.
The guy
right
isn't
keyboard.
even responsible for his own wealth, and he doesn't even know how to spend it properly.
He is such
He
an
spent
asshole.
it all. He spent it all naming his
Right,
kid something
pretty good.
stupid.
Peter Thiel is the one that was the brains behind PayPal. So Elon just was kind of there.
I hate how people idolize Elon Musk because he's such an asshole.
Agreed.
Yeah, he treats his workers like shit.
Agreed.
Yeah, I heard that.
Be hilarious if they unionized on him.
There was something that just happened with that.
Amazon
tried.
workers didn't
They tried.
Amazon workers tried to strike yesterday, I think.
They had meetings about unionization.
Oh, it'll happen
I forgot,
eventually.
5 times
Yo,
fast.
fuck Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is a bald ass fucking Humpty Dumpty
Dude,
looking
he's
motherfucker.
a B-rated Lex Luthor.
True.
Let's
He really
tell us how you
is.
really feel.
Don't hold back this time.
He's such an asshat. He's literally a clown world. Honk honk.
All
Probably
right.
sell you an ass hat.
Now we're degrading into calling people's names, and let's not do that. So, anyways, I'm gonna bring this to an end. I was supposed to bring this to an end like 20 minutes ago, but that's all
sorry.
I
right.
blame it on,
As this
I blame it
tradition-
on Mikey.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
All right, so let's recap who all was here with us tonight, so that I don't forget to add anyone to the thank you tweet.
We had I'm trying to think.
Don't do
Guest
that.
of
it
honor.
hurts.
We had Faye.
But that one
Purple
always gets
Orange of
mentioned
Orange.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony.
So, yeah, no, that's fine. So
We had John Anthony.
all right,
Faye,
yeah, no,
Skep Tits,
John-
Purple Orange of Orange, Irish Swede, Mikey Family.
Jen, you're not helping. Let him do it.
Okay.
Are you trying to write it down, Neil?
yes, so I can do the tweet later. So, who else do we have in here?
I wasn't here. I'm just a figment of your imagination.
That's what I thought. But
Yeah.
you're really loud for a figment.
I really am. I really am.
Figment Newtons, the new thought candy coming from the
Coming
Biscoff.
from divine disbelief.
Thought Figment Newtons.
Figment thought, but wait. Figments of your imagination, Newtons.
I've been extinct 65 million years, and people keep imagining I show up.
Russ's fault is doing Fallout again. There you go. Go, everyone, go make fun of Russ now.
Oh, he's live. Oh, it's on and popping.
Yo, anyone got a
Freaking
live stream?
raid.
Anyone got a live stream? Yo, that's something I hate about YouTube. You can't raid another person's stream. On Twitch,
Not like
you can do
Twitch.
it.
Yeah, you can do that on Twitch.
Why can't you just like promote someone else's stream?
Got to do it manually.
Yeah.
I think that's it. We had Mikey in here, Swede, of course, Susan, Purple, Jen, Faye. That's pretty much it, I think.
There was one other.
You're missing someone. You got
John?
Anthony, John.
Did you get
Anthony,
John?
right?
Well, John's automatic. Like he goes in no matter what, right? Like
Yeah.
the
But there
guest
was
of honor.
someone that was next to Purple at the bottom earlier before I got on.
I think it was Faye.
Tag IQ just because IQ was amazing.
No, like he
Yes.
wasn't in here.
He
He's
said
here in
no.
spirit. I'm getting drunk. I've had like what 6 of these? Yeah.
Yeah, but they're Coronas, so you might as well have had 3 regular beers.
Yo, it's like 4.5% alcohol by volume. It's the same as like any other beer.
I remember. my
No,
first
no,
beer.
no.
Okay, yeah, there's ones that are above 5%, but Corona is basically every
That's
other
everyone.
light beer.
All the good beers above 8%.
It is the only beer to have a pandemic named for it.
Listen,
I just want to point
I've
out we
had
were talking
6
about
of these.
potatoes. I currently have a plate of hash browns in front of me. So.
I'm jealous.
Sweet.
I want
Yeah, I'm
hash
excited.
browns.
Shredded or cubed?
Patties.
Oh,
So like the McDonald's style hash browns?
Yes, we made them in the oven.
I want those. I want that so bad, bro.
If they're not
I love
covered in
it.
chili,
Alright.
then I don't want them.
In chili?
all right.
Did you say in
If they're
chili?
not,
Yes.
yeah, put chili on them.
Monster.
No way, they're good like that.
I want to make a sandwich of like a hash brown patty, sausage, egg, and then like all on an English muffin.
Tonight's winner is Tons of Mice.
Dun, 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 dun.
What else is new?
Undefeated
Dangerous out there.
heavyweight intercontinental chat champ.
yeah. Okay, all right, guys, I got to bring it over now. So what I want to do real quick is the folks that are here left with us. If you're not familiar with Wonder Lady Faye's channel, just type in Wonder Lady into YouTube and you can find her there. She's got a lot of really fun little interviews with people, including me, and that's in there, and a bunch of other folks as well. Also, John Anthony's channel, which is linked in the I don't even. What do you do now, Grogu? We got
wrong button.
got John Anthony's
There we go.
links are all in the original interview, which is linked below if you missed it. Also, who else did we have in here that's gone now?
We had
Faye and John are the ones that are gone, and everyone else is still here. So Mikey, go ahead and plug your shit before we go here.
You guys laugh at the frog I had in my throat.
Frog?
You
Damn,
can,
the game's
turn
over.
it. I know, after the buzzer. It went in, but yeah, after the buzzer.
Hey,
Yeah.
Every Thursday at 2 p.m. Central, I will be dedicating my life to being made fun of by Europeans and people from the West Coast. They call it the Bin Podcast. Sometimes we talk about politics and social issues, but it's always a drunken good time, and we somehow keep finding amazingly overly qualified guests. So join us for all the fun and excitement. You're at work. We have to find a time to do it when you're not working.
Yo, Mikey, why
Oh,
haven't
we'll
you
wait
had
till
me
I have
on
a
the
day
Bin
off.
podcast yet?
Because you're drunk.
No, everybody can always come on. It's just when we go live, everyone's either working or not up yet.
Yo, DM me. I'm awake till 10. I'm awake till 10 a.m. Eastern time, and I can make an exception.
Wait a minute. Either? What lightweights? I'm not awake and working at that time.
I was not clear enough. I apologize.
That's all right.
So go to the bin. It's fun. Good stuff.
Yeah, the Bin Podcast is a lot of fun. I've watched you guys while I'm at work, and that's why I'm not on there, is because I'm at work.
I know.
It'll happen.
We have to just burn your job down so you can come on our show for a week.
No, just wait till I put time off, then we'll do it.
Nope. My way is the only way.
But
Can't just wait till you have
damn
time.
you.
We can't just wait till you have time off.
I think
of the
Tons
job.
of Mice's recent comment is the best.
Yeah, that one I think is the best like elevator pitch for the bin.
What?
Honestly.
The Bin? Find out what's wrong with Shark Tank this week.
Listen to a Norwegian bitch about life.
Hey, yo, leave
I
my
kinda
friend
like-
alone. That's not funny.
I kind of like this one too. Oops, I kind of like this one too. Corona beer. You won't get drunk, but you won't need a mask either.
Bro, I'm not drunk, right? But I'm sufficiently
yeah.
A little
Sufficiently. Well, that's
slurry.
good. That's good. All right. So, Dead Slurry Jen, why don't you promote your
I'm not
channel
slurring.
there?
Am I slurring? Okay.
Mildly,
you are.
Anyways,
yeah.
I'm Dead City Jen. How it do, my stillborn cat litter? My name is Undead Meowth. You can find me at Dead City on YouTube. right? Or you can support me on Patreon, and all the money that I get on Patreon is gonna go to my transition. So if you want to help
Now I have to credit him too.
If you want to support a trans girl, transitioning into a body they like, support me on Patreon. Patreon.com/ I think it's patreon.com/dids. Oh my god, I'm hiccuping so hard.
All right, mute Jen.
Patreon.com/deadcityvibes. Hit me on.
There you go. And she froze up at the same time too. That's hysterical.
Look, I will put your name at the end of my video, or I'll make a character based on you, depending on how much you pay. So fucking support me.
Do it.
Do it.
All right. Next up, we've got Ira Swede. What's going on with you?
I'm actually having fun with my latest series, which is Lies Your Politician Tells You. And getting into that, the next one will be on health insurance waiting lists, which is always a fun topic. And and the lies that and the lies are from both sides. So I try to be as even-handed on that as I can be. So the latest one I did was about spending cuts and what they tell you about that and why they're untruthful in what they tell you. And yeah, so find me on there. Find me on the YouTubes. I've got a whole 5 or 6 videos up.
Yeah, that would do it. The acetone, yeah. Actually, I have acetone, but not that version.
I tell a lot of jokes, but they all go over Zartan's head because
that's why they hate each other.
All right, and thanks, Swede. Purple rhymes with orange. It's your turn.
I mostly just do live chats Wednesdays at noon and Thursdays at midnight U.S. Central Time. So I've been doing those every 2 weeks for the last 2.5 years, and we've actually had 2 of them that stayed on topic.
Yeah.
In 2.5 years?
The first 2.
No, well, we've had 2 of them this year that actually stayed on topic for more than 10 minutes.
Oh, that's great.
Awesome.
That's a world record.
And I really should get into more of those because you always do your afternoon ones when I'm at work, and then your evening ones are when I'm sleeping because I have to work the next day. So it's kind of tough for me to get in.
I've been in a few. They're a lot of fun. They take a lot of time, but they're well worth getting into.
Yeah, but Randolph, you stay up at the weirdest hours anyways, so.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Susan, it is your turn, milady.
It is my turn. Oh shit, I'm soloed and shit. So Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. I have explained like I'm 5. Sweet. I don't remember when I had you scheduled for. I'm very, very
next Saturday.
As in the 5th.
Yep.
Okay. I gotta move some stuff around.
Revenge of the 5th.
Revenge of the 5th.
Remember the 5th of December.
Wow,
I gotta move
was
some
clever.
stuff around. Other people.
That was very clever. I like that.
But
Shot
yeah, so Sweet's on this coming week. That's gonna be fun. Which
sorry,
if you're going
back
to,
in time.
It's okay. It's okay. It was nice to be lazy today, actually, because I was sufficiently lazy.
You're welcome.
Yay! We're gonna start doing our live streams, our Wednesday live streams here again soon. Not entirely sure when. Hopefully this week. I'm 99% sure it's gonna be this week. So like and subscribe.
All right, and now since you joined us, always this seems to be the way these days, Randolph, where you joined us right at the end.
I would have joined earlier, but I was visiting with family tonight, so I just got back, and I'm glad I just made it in time. But yeah, I'm finally starting to get caught up by getting some more videos on my channel, on my YouTube channel, and looking forward to the True North Talk program with you. Cleared off a lot of clutter today, took it to the recycling depot, and where some guy in the vehicle next to me came and stood right behind me as I'm tossing some of the old debris off. And then he said, "You just about hit me with your junk." And I said, "You idiot, don't stand so close behind me." And then the staff came over and they start talking to him, and he kept saying that I almost hit him with my junk. I was like, why are you using these words? I think he was trying to pick my pockets, and he was spooked that I was there, that I noticed, and there was nothing in my pockets anyway. But
But muscles.
At the end, he's still, he's driving away, don't let him. And there's 3 staff talking to him, and it's like, see ya. So that was the end of that. Yeah.
Oh, Randolph, you should really stop swinging your junk around when you're in line. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, well, it was an appropriate place for it because it was a whole junkyard that I was throwing it into.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to visit this place.
Family's important, so you're off the hook this time, Randolph. But
well, and then I made it into this family just in time. Thanks, all of you. I'm very happy that I was able to catch the last few minutes here, and yeah,
awesome. But that just means there's more characters on my next Twitter tweet. So
that's okay. I'll share it around.
All right, excellent. All right, I want to thank my guest of honor tonight, John Anthony, who's no longer in here with us because, of course, he had John Anthony things to do. Also, just a couple of reminders here, guys. If you don't know yet, I'm also one of the new permanent hosts for the nonprofits. Our first episode went up last Sunday, right in between Talk Heathen and the Atheist Experience. And we took a break from recording this week, and we had one in the can for this last weekend, or for tomorrow, I believe. And then we'll be recording again this coming Wednesday. So look on Atheist, the ACA network of shows. We are in there. There you go. No problem. Also, Randolph, as you saw, just jumped in here with us at the end of the show. Him and I are starting up a True North Talk show, which is another version of a call-in show, just like all the ones you're familiar with, except in our case, we'll talk to people about pretty much anything. So if you want to call in and just shoot the shit with us, that's fine. If you want to call in and talk about beliefs, that's fine. If you want to call in and talk about the UFO you just saw down the street, that's fine. Whatever you want, we'll talk with you. So
we'll probably steer away from politics, though, but we'll talk everything else.
Yeah, but they do that, at those gatherings for dinner and stuff. And somehow it always seems to work its fucking way in. So I'm sure at some point politics or hit our conversations at some point.
Sure.
And don't forget that once a month I do the Drinking Out Loud with Andy and Seamus from the Free Thought Prophet. So Andy does his own show, Laughing in Disbelief. He's also one of the co-hosts of the Morning Atheist show with the Chris Mallard guy there. So Drinking Out Loud, there you go. And we did our show today, episode 5, so you can go and check for that one out on the YouTubes there, and it was a pretty great episode. And I spoke up on the behalf of women everywhere for the whole Me Too movement sort of thing. So, yeah. But anyway, so also thank you to all my patrons. Screen little scrolly thing is saying right there. It's because of you guys. The show just keeps going and getting better. Also, don't forget that True North will also have patrons eventually. So go and sub to the True North Talk channel and watch for that. If you like what we do, you can also help us out there as well. All right, guys, please. And I want to thank all the people that joined the show tonight. I will be doing a thank you tweet shortly, so go ahead and give that one a little like and thumbs up and all that, or whatever the hell it is there. Andy has already started drinking for next month's show. There you go. So, look at this. Look at this fancy stuff here. What's going on? Mikey controls, and he just has fun with it.
I'm seeing a few junk jokes in the chat. When Christmas comes along, we'll be talking about packages.
What about boxes? Oh, never mind. That's a whole other. Never mind.
That's a whole bunch of stuff, but a box. The
boxes are for spring cleaning.
Thanks, everyone. Hangs out with us every few days. Just a reminder, guys, because of me being on the nonprofits now, my new schedule coming up in December is going to be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, because I'll be requiring the Wednesdays to do the recording for the nonprofits. And of course, every couple of months, I go do a blood donation on Wednesdays too. So with Mr. Randolph as well. And apparently augmented reality or argumented reality will be joining us eventually to do the donations, which is really cool.
Fantastic.
And other than that, that's about it. That's all I got to tell you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the initial interview. If you missed it, there is a link below. You can go and check it out. And that comes with all of John Anthony's links where you can stalk and follow him. And until next time, guys, like I always say at the end of these shows, with the whole COVID-19 thing going on right now, remember to be safe and above all, be kind. And like the late, great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and we will see you guys next time.
What's on